Hey guys, Peach here, and in this video I would like to show you a cool little strategy that you can use to get better results from your Facebook ads. Now, if you don't know, Facebook is starting to push us towards what they call CBO campaigns, or campaign budget optimization, which basically means that you'll have your campaign, and in that you'll have a number of ad sets, and in each ad set you are able to target interests on Facebook, right? And what they want us to do is put all these ad sets under one campaign, and their AI is going to automatically choose which one of those ad sets are more likely to convert and give us better results, which in theory is awesome, but it doesn't always work out that way. So what I did at the beginning is try to simplify my campaigns based on what Facebook wants us to do, and put one campaign for cold traffic, and that is basically all of my interests and lookalike audiences, and then one campaign for my retargeting. And try to put all of those interests within that campaign. And what I found happened was, at the beginning I got great results, but then after a while the results started to get worse and worse and worse. So I figured, let me try something different and try and break this up. And I kind of discovered something what I like to call micro campaigns. Now, I don't want to throw a ton of money against the wall testing things all the time. So what I wanted to do was keep things small, keep things compact. And what I found was that if I had a small budget in a campaign with a lot of different ad sets, the results are pretty average, because if you're spending $10 to 10 different interests, 10 different ad sets, all with different interests in, there's not a lot of juice, and there's not a lot of money to be spent throughout all of those. So what I did was break it down, and I've been testing different numbers. So I'm going to show you some results. These don't always work out, and I'll show you in a second, and that's just online marketing. But if you take a look at this, for these campaigns that I've got, these micro CBO campaigns, campaign budget optimizations, we've got $3.30 a sale, $5, $6, and so on. And if we come along to the end here, you'll see that our return on ad spend is 7.61 for that one. It's 6.24. It's 5.18, and then my retargeting at the moment is just under $4. Okay, so these returns on ad spend are absolutely awesome for this campaign. I'm going to show you why this is how it is. So we come back and have a look. So what I've done is, instead of set up one big campaign, I've broken it down, and I like to call these micro campaigns. And the first one we take a look at, have a look under the hood and see exactly what it looks like. And basically what I'm doing is I'm creating 3 ad sets per campaign. All right, now there are so many trains of thought on how to effectively run these kinds of campaigns. And a lot of people will say, all right, well, put your budget to 3 times your average order value. Okay, so if my average order value is 40, my budget's going to be $120, or that, and that could also be how much money I'm going to spend testing this out. That doesn't work for me. I'm not going to be throwing a ton of money at Facebook to try and test these kinds of campaigns. I want to keep things small and compact. And you can see this campaign. I've got three ad sets. Each one has one interest in them, right? We only want one interest in them. Forget about numbers. Don't think, okay, what's the minimum amount it's got to have? What's the maximum amount it's got to have? Don't get hung up on all of that kind of stuff. Let Facebook figure this out for you. So as you can see, this is pretty interesting. So this is yesterday, February 17th, 2020. You can see this particular interest got the lion's share of the traffic. And it got 6 sales for $3.10 per sale. And if we come right to the end, you can see the ROAS, the return on my ad spend, was 8 times, okay, for that particular interest. Now I know I'm onto a winner there. Okay, and if we go back to the other campaigns, you'll sort of see a similar pattern starting to emerge, where Facebook is trying to, is kind of forcing the traffic through one of them. So here, the second one over here, that had 3 sales for $3 a sale. And if I come along over here, you'll see that that was 11 times, the ROAS was 11 times. So we made 11 times, for every dollar we spent, we made $11.69, which is amazing. And you can see this one, they pushed $10 to it, and it only made $1.85 for every dollar that we spent, right? So today, I'm going to be monitoring this, and I'm hoping that Facebook starts to push all the traffic towards this. Now, you might be asking, what kind of creative are you using for this? And this is where things get pretty exciting, because I have spent tons and tons of time testing videos awesome images and paying graphic designers to make crazy images with, people using and wearing my products, testimonials and so on and so forth. But I'm finding the best results is if you create a catalog and you do just a feed, your product feed, and you take 20 to 25 products from your store that are kind of niche. They can be kind of grouped, but don't get too hung up on that, and put that in front of people, because what will happen is that gives people choice, right? And they start to see. Don't get hung up on these crazy images or crazy videos that people keep telling us that we need. It's not true. Get a good feed, product images in front of people, get them buying. Okay, so if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Remember, 3 ad sets, each one has their own interest in there. 1 interest per ad set. One thing you can try as well, if you do have a seasoned pixel, i.e. you've made a ton of sales with your store, is leave one of these interests open, right? In other words, no targeting whatsoever. Facebook then will kind of push and try to decide who your ideal customer is, and that's definitely something you should test out, because we're getting awesome results with that as well. So any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more case studies and cool videos like this, where we dive into what's working right now with online marketing. We're going to sell a whole ton of stuff. Okay, cool. If you have any questions, just let me know.